So yeah, I'm doing a collab thing with people. I'm a big YouTuber boy now, you losers. Go and suck a dick. The YouTuber Emerald Talks came to me with the idea of pitching a movie from a video game in celebration of the Sonic movie coming out today. So I said, why the hell not? I mean, I myself have a beautiful idea in my head. Imagine this, guys. An adaptation of Super Mario Brothers for the big screen.
See you later, alligator.
Okay, fine. How about one based off the Bethesda franchise, Doom?
Semper Fi, motherfucker.
Fuck, okay. How about one on the Assassin's Creed? God damn it. Okay, at least GoldenEye? You see, guys, I was going to make a joke there about how GoldenEye is actually a movie before it was a game. It's clever because it's different from...
Mithy, just shut up.
Fine. As you can see, video games don't have the best track record. They have the worst track record, actually. But the Sonic movie's coming out. And as weirdly campy as that looks, there seems to be a general vibe of excitement around this much-awaited release. So, like every other company these days, let's go ahead and monopolize that, and then look at what we can do to create the next big Hollywood wonder. And I'm thinking that next thing has gotta be... Sadly, I'm not a big YouTuber boy. In total, I've played the LEGO Batman trilogy, demos of Sonic Generations and LEGO Indiana Jones, Arkham Knight, Minecraft, Spider-Man PS4, Injustice, and today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Just a couple weeks ago, that stupid piece of shit, Scribe, introduced me to Skyrim. I did not want to play it. I resisted like a baby getting a flu shot. But finally I conceded, and I gotta admit, after playing the game for like, 10 hours? I was completely hooked.
I told you so.
Shut the fuck up. The brilliance of Skyrim, at least in my opinion, doesn't come from the main story, the relatively shallow NPCs, or the weird but overall fun mechanics of combat, i.e. the things that usually translate to a good video game movie. Rather, it's the immersive world, the control over a very personal character, and the deep ability to roleplay that makes the game so amazing. I can play as an Oliver Queen, Robin Hood hybrid type character with a mage outfit, and a drive to kill as many bandits as I can. And the game supports me in doing that. And that's awesome. So thanks Bethesda, thanks Todd, and I can't wait to steal Scribe's computer again and pull another all-nighter gaming. I'm gamer. But the movie though. I want to first address the big elephant in the room, and that is that I've only played 10 hours of the game. An amazing 10 hours, but still only probably barely 10% of the entire game. So Mithy, how are you gonna make a fucking movie based off your 10 hours? This bitch is not going to be too plot focused. Instead, I'm going to focus on more of the other aspects of the film, like character dynamics, cinematography, casting, costume design, fight choreography, you know, the movie things, technical things. As far as the actual plot though...
Alright, that's enough, Mithy. Let a seasoned Skyrim player take command, okay?
You're so mean!
So, this story is going to be based off of the Thieves Guild. It's going to follow Eggman. He is not the Dragonborn. He is simply a mere thief. That is all. Now, why are we not doing the main story? Because screw the main story. I know, it's great. Dragonborn's cool, but no, it's not.
No, you're still holding on! Let go!
Thieves Guild all the way, baby. The differences are, of course, that since these are actors and, you know, they'll be good at their craft, they will have more of a friendly relationship with each other. They'll emote more, their voices will not sound like the same goddamn voice actor over and over again, and there'll just be a lot more chemistry between the players. The next change will be that Brynjolf will be more of a sort of brotherly friend with Eggman, because that was sort of, in my opinion, lacking in the game. Brynjolf has been there since the beginning. He's the first guy that hired you, and yet he's sort of distant in there, and I think that's partly because of the voice acting and how rushed the story was towards the end. Another key difference is that the final fight between you, the Nightingales, and of course Mercer is going to be a bit more flashy, a bit more epic, and slightly Tarantino-esque, actually. Give it a more of a medieval fantasy Tarantino-esque fight. And of course, finally, we're going to add one last gimmick, and that is the fact that no Skyrim player ever finishes the Thieves Guild. who the heck is gonna give up the skeleton key? So we're gonna have Eggman be given the skeleton key. Carlia is gonna say, you should probably return it so you don't anger Nocturnal. And we're gonna see a last shot of Eggman looking at the camera and then kind of smirking, rolling his eyes, shrugging maybe, and walking aside. And that's how the movie's gonna end.
Okay, shut up, Scribe. Time to talk technicalities. My pick for Edmund, in my mind, will always be Taron Egerton. No one else. Throughout the lackluster and sort of boring Robin Hood, Taron's performance was the only thing that kept me engaged with the film. Robin of Locksley probably wasn't the right role for him, but I see Eggman of Skyrim as an extension of that role that still effectively uses Taron's acting chops. Also, he's fucking brilliant in Kingsman. This is a little bit of an out there choice, but for Brynjolf, I think I'd like Rupert Grint. There's no particular reason for that, but I think he's great in that one British show, Sick Note, and he's in the new Apple Plus show with M. Night Shyamalan, which I can't wait to watch. And of the trio that made the Harry Potter movies what they were, Rupert seems to be getting the short end of the stick these days, so I'd love to see him in more projects. Everyone else picks some unknowns. All great actors and directors have usually come from small beginnings. People like Sam Raimi, Taika Waititi, and now look at Bong Joon-ho. As far as directing, I'd look for people maybe under the support of Matthew Vaughn or Guy Ritchie, since that's sort of the overall vibe coming from this film. As far as cinematography is concerned, there's really only two options in my mind. You get John Mathieson or someone who he fully supports. I mean, just look at this guy's filmography. As far as the music is concerned, I'm not really a big fantasy music guy, but honestly just brings Jeremy Soule back to adapt his soundtrack for the movie. One of the most immersive aspects of the original game was that the music that played as you wandered Skyrim. And I don't think anyone but the original composer can do as good of a job of applying that to a film. Also, that guy's never really gotten a chance to do a lot of movies, so I think he deserves a shot. For action, I'd get the stunt and choreography team directly from Robin Hood, because god damn it, they're probably the one really amazing thing that movie. All mediums of entertainment bring something different to their specific audiences, and adaptations allow those stories to be told in a different way than they originally were. However, I believe a lot of video game movies now don't necessarily work because they adapt those stories that are so specific to the video game medium to a movie without molding it to the movie medium. That's why you get movies like Assassin's Creed and Warcraft and Mortal Kombat, and they don't seem to really work. And that's why I want to make Guild of Thieves a Skyrim story, because it's not the main story, and even though it's a side story, it can still stand on its own when modified to this film. And aside from Skyrim, I just hope video game movies take that lesson into the future. We're seeing a bit of that today as well, with movies like Tomb Raider, shows like The Witcher, and even though it's not really my thing, the Angry Birds movies are really successful with this as well. Did I just say something nice about the Angry Birds movie? Fuck, this video is cursed. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, the YouTube things. And make sure you guys check out all the other videos on this playlist.